my aunts tried it and they all liked it. They was like, oh, I want one, I want one. And then my aunt Bibi was like, you can make a business out of this. Like, people really want your oils. And I was like, you know what? So that's rose gold. That's more of a feminine scent. So it has some rose petals in it. And it smells really like a little bit sweet and warm. So it's a nice scent to wear in the fall. It's good to wear in the spring. Basically any season, because it just smells like natural. And
is that what you're wearing right now?
Yes.
Yeah, it smells really good.
The revolution will be televised with what we're going through right now. We have the internet, something that they didn't have before. So if we really like get into action to like call our senators and just go into like social media, as simple as a share, like can really help like the progression of what we're trying to do and not revert back to what we was before.
Haven't you noticed that you rarely hear older people saying, oh, you guys don't have it hard? Remember when we were younger? Remember when we were younger?
I had to go through back in the day. You don't hear it
You
now.
don't hear that.
No.
You do not hear that.
They're scared. I feel like the Trump we're seeing now is kind of like the Trump we were seeing back before he was president, like the 90s and 80s, but on steroids. So it's like, he's the same person, but it's just blown up now.
What I've learned in life is most people are out for themselves. So what am I going to believe the next man for? When I could just work on the thing that I need to work on for myself in my life.
Exactly. The hidden agenda.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not trying to go through this whole fucking bullshit. For what? For them? Like,
right? Who is it benefiting at the end of the day? You know?
Not me.
That part.
I'm just dealing with the consequences.
I really like the fact that I just like was engulfed in being the age I was.
You had a childhood and you embraced it.
Exactly. I didn't rush to get older.
Right.
So now that I'm older, it's like popping.
Yeah. Boom. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we got Tilisha in the crib. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
good. How's the journey over here? I know it's cold as fuck.
It is so cold, but like, I mean, when you have a short distance, it's not that bad.
Oh, so you didn't come that far?
Yeah, I just came from the train, so it's like 5-minute walk.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it's not too bad. And I know right now in New York, there's a lot of commotion going on, right? There's always commotion going on in New York and the United States in general. But throughout the commotion, throughout the madness of it all, working and doing everything in life so we can keep things going, you decided to create body essential oils that smell so good. When you came in, I noticed it. I'm like, damn. I'm not even just saying this for the video. I'm like, wow. I told you. I was like, you smell mad good. So what? And I say this again because it's very difficult for people to understand that. Sometimes it's like easier to just go into your job, go into work mode, and just forget about your passions or forget about other things that keep you inspired. Yeah. So what was the transition that made you decide to do this?
Honestly, what made me want to do this is because I thought about it that I did it before and I wanted to start making oils again because it's wintertime and you know when you're out in the cold, right? After 30-40 minutes, it's like you got to reapply lotion again because you're ashy. Every time you wash your hands, reapply lotion and it still get ashy. So I was tired of that and I wanted something that smelled really good. So that's why I made my oils. And it's funny because when I was on my family reunion, like this is like right before COVID happened, I had my own oils and I made it just because. And my aunts tried it and they all liked it. They was like, oh, I want one. And then my aunt Bibi was like, you can make a business out of this. Like people really want your oils. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start that. And it didn't start until like a month ago to where I actually put it into action. Cause I usually just make stuff for myself, but then I'm like, other people like it too. So let me give the gift of this to other people as well.
That's interesting that you found what worked for you and then other people just got attracted to it. And it was just like, wow, I definitely want this for my own life. What are certain challenges you faced when just creating this?
Creating this, I would say knowing how much to put of something in there. Because if you put a whole bottle, like you fill it up to the top, well, halfway, and then you put the oils in there, you got to see, okay, I need 11 drops of this, 6 drops of that. If you put too much of one scent that's too strong, it's going to overpower the other one. So I would say really just getting specific on exactly how much should go in what. The
ratio.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And that took, how long did it take you to master that?
Not long because I know it smells good. So it's like,
you're like, it just means that much.
And it's like, I know what scents are more powerful than others because like these are the oiled fied, like, but sometimes I use the herbs like the cinnamon. So I know cinnamon is strong because I put it in my tea. So I'm like, I know that's a strong scent. I only need about so much of this. And then you just like experiment with it. And it takes like maybe not that long for me to pick a scent. Like once I sit down and I'm like, all right, I want something that smells like this. To get that, it'll probably take about like 2-3 hours, depending on what smells I'm working with.
So I guess it also makes sense the fact that you cook as well,
Yeah,
because you have a good sense of smells and aromas already, like how much to put of what, right? Because if you put too much
exactly.
salt, you fucked up the dish or whatever the case might be, right?
Yeah.
So I could see where you could be good at this as well, because you be chefing it up.
For a fact. Yeah.
Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple? Do you like...
Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Didn't see you there. My name's Merciless. I'm a music producer, DJ, and sound engineer, representing the Boogie Down Bronx. If you need somebody that's going to help you take your career to the next level, I work with a wide variety of sounds, including rap, R&B, even heavy metal. So if you have a sound, you have an idea, or something you want to bring to life, I'm your guy. If you need a DJ, I am that. If you need a producer, I do that. If you need an engineer, I do that as well. And for the artists that want to be artists, you don't want to worry about your producer, all in the videos, all on the records, dancing. Come tap in with Merciless. And remember, the future is purple.
Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple?
All right, that's cool. And are there any, let's say, people that you are inspired by who do something similar, or?
Yes. So as far as cooking goes, like my mom and my grandmother, because they cook so good. Like I learned from my mom for like dinner, and my father taught me like breakfast.
Okay.
So,
yo, shout out dads out there, yo, because I feel that, yo. I feel like I'm good at breakfast. I'm not a dad, but I just feel like us guys were better at breakfast.
Yeah, even like I really do feel that way too, because my brother makes the best pancakes.
Omelets,
pancakes, and also my uncle
French
JB.
toast,
Yeah,
and
like
shit
I'm
like that.
telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Breakfast just goes to the guys, and the girls got dinner for some reason. But yeah.
Okay. But no, I meant more so like maybe inspired by anyone else, like let's say certain companies or certain people that are in a similar field with oils and like fragrances and stuff like that. Or have you been, or is it just simply you got inspired by being tired of the shit and wanting your own oils and
Honestly,
fragrances?
that's basically it.
Really?
There's people I'm inspired by that have their own, like what I'm inspired by is people that have their own like businesses and do their own thing. Like for one thing, people that does a lot of things. Kiki Palmer, for one instance, like she has a lot of different things that she does, and she makes it good to where it don't seem like she's putting half of something into one area and half in another area. Like people like that just has a lot of things going on but makes it so good. I'm inspired by that.
Wow.
But as far as creating things, I have a lot of hobbies. So it's like the different hobbies that I pick up, I just go on it. And the reason why I did oils is because I wanted something that lasted and that smelled good. So, and that was also like not, a lot of chemicals are in some of these like lotions and perfumes.
Oh yeah.
So I really just wanted to get rid of that too. Make something that's natural, that smells good and lasts, basically, yeah.
And I feel like you did it. Talk to me about these products right here.
So that's rose gold. That's more of a feminine scent. So it has some rose petals in it. And it smells really like a little bit sweet and warm. So it's a nice scent to wear in the fall. It's good to wear in the spring. Basically any season, because it just smells like natural. And
is that what you're wearing right now?
Yes.
Yeah, it smells really good. And then Ember Essence.
Yeah, Ember Essence, that's the more masculine scent. So it smells like a little bit warm but spicy as well. So it's like, it's a good everyday scent, and it smells really good. Yeah.
I love
a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of cinnamon,
I love the simplicity of the bottle because it doesn't need much, and like I feel like, especially with the rose petals, it makes it look like its own design,
Yeah, I want to get into more of that too, to just like
different types of that could work.
Because I don't want to just put anything in there and just make it look like you know, but I want to make it work for what the scent is, so make it make sense and also make it look nice.
Yeah, that's great. It's presentable. It gives it a very natural look. So it's not like just something that's just put into a perfume bottle and then you just like spray it or whatever the fuck. All right, that's cool. And I'm sure this is opening the doors to many other ideas and many other avenues that you might want to go into entrepreneurship, because this is very much entrepreneurship, right? If you're going to start with this, it might...
Exactly. Like I want to start doing perfumes soon after that. but it's a different type. Like the way you put the scents together for oils is a little different for perfumes. So I want to study more on that before I release it. But soon after that, I'm gonna be doing perfumes and then nails eventually. Because I did my nails. I really like it, and I feel like I just get like do it more and more often.
You did that yourself?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Got the cherries on there. Okay.
Yeah, and this is my first time
designs
doing.
And shit too.
Yeah, and this is my first time doing nails too.
Okay.
So I feel like if I did this my first time, I keep doing it all the time. Listen, I could be doing really good with these nails.
No, yeah, that's true. It's the things that people don't want to do and take the time to learn.
Exactly.
Which is interesting, right? And
exactly.
Once you take the steps, you start to realize how easy it is, and how much money you can save.
Exactly. Like the reason why I do this as well is I think of ways to make my life easier. So it's like everybody got a lot of stuff to do and only 24 hours in a day to do it.
Right.
So you're trying to see like what can save you time, what can save you money. And even though at first it may cost some money and cost some time to really learn it and get into it, but once you got it, you're saving so much money. Like even for like cooking, like something like cooking, you learn like really how to cook good. You may like waste, like not waste, but you may have some of your time that's cut in a day, but you saving so much money and you eating good.
Right.
Like you're full every day because you planned what you're gonna eat. And
yeah. Well, especially if you plan what you eat, right? Because if you plan what you eat, then you're definitely going to be saving money and time too. Because yes, you'll have that one cooking session where it's going to be annoying. It's going to be like an hour or two, and probably definitely two. But it's going to be worth it because then at the end of the day, you're going to. I always say I'm going to thank myself later. You know, I'd rather thank myself later. Be like, yo, thank you ago, and it still works.
Exactly. Like yo, you don't want to do it right now, but later you're gonna be like, I'm glad I did it.
That's right. That's right. And then on top of working and doing all this, you're also hitting the gym. You're also like eating right. You're understanding the mechanisms to life. This is the type of people that I like having around. You heard?
Yes.
That have that type of energy, that have that understanding. Because I feel like when you talk to other people, they have a lot less energy that don't understand these things. You know
you gotta make the energy, man.
You gotta make the energy.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because it's like it's so
time.
easy. Yeah, because it's like right now, like since it got cold, I took a little break from it, but I'm still doing like at-home workouts to kind of make up for it. But the gym, when I tell you, it really is a stress reliever. One. Two, it gives you more energy for the rest of the day. Like you go to the gym. So I go to the gym in like the morning. And when you do that for like an hour, hour and a half, then after that, shower everything, get ready for work. You still got energy toward the end of the day. You're actually tired.
It is true. And also you're deserving that rest. I feel like there's something to just feeling exhausted and happy to hit the bed. You know what I mean? Like happy to be like, all right, well, happy to be appreciative in general. I feel like working out and really, I wouldn't say kill yourself, but you gotta sweat. You gotta put in the work, and I feel like that breaking down of the body builds yourself up internally. Where
it makes you feel better about yourself because you feel like you did something, like working towards something.
That, and you get to appreciate your body. You're like, I'm able to do this.
Yeah,
I'm able to get up and do these things. Some people aren't, and it's just like, damn, So appreciate what you have. It's definitely gonna be better for your own life for sure.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, like appreciate, because being grateful is a big thing in it as well. Because like in the next like 30-something years, you're not gonna be able to do what you're able to do now. So when you're grateful and like I still got all my limbs, I'm able to use them. It's like I could still move them good, and I'm not restricted to like a walker or anything right now. So let me make the best out of it. Let me try to achieve what I can out of the body that I have now before it's too late. And then when you get to that point, you're going to be better than half of the people your age. Not better, but like you're going to be more physically capable. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be a better life overall. Like you got to think of the long term.
Well, what are some things that you're into right now, right? The people want to know, or the people like that are curious probably ought to know, right? Like what are you into, you young women in society in New York? Like what's certain things that you click or what you tap on your social media feed or on YouTube? Like what piques your interest?
What piques my interest is things that like tell me something that I don't know or see something that I don't see. So I like a lot of like, when people dive off of like mountains and stuff and go into fog, that's cool. If not that, I like when people like speak up and just talk about like what's going on like in society today, because I be trying to share that as much as I can and really doing, because it's like people, the revolution will be televised with what we're going through right now. We have the internet, something that they didn't have before. So if we really like get into action to like call our senators and just go into like social media, as simple as a share, like can really help like the progression of what we're trying to do and not revert back to what we was before.
Yeah.
You know, so stuff like that.
But that's the hardcore message of it all, though, right? What is it that we're trying to do? You know, and I think that's where it gets confused, because there's so many sides, you know, and there's so many different people that have their own money that they want to invest to making sure certain things happen, right? And it's like certain people have money to get things done. Well, that money is gonna make shit happen, but not all the time, right?
Yeah.
Which I find interesting in life, you know? Sometimes people could throw as much money as they want into something, but it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work.
Exactly. If it's not meant to happen, it's not gonna happen, you know? And I feel like it does feel defeating, because it's like there's so much like money and people of higher power that are into this. Like, what can we do?
Right.
But I feel like something as simple as a share is good, but also you want to build on that. Okay, I shared this. What else can I do?
Right.
Look at like the different stuff they say. How can we help? And I seen something on Carrie Hilson's page that said we can call our senators. We have 2 in New York. I think that's what it was. Yeah. And then you could tell them, leave a message, and just like, I don't like what's going on, you know, and say it in a specific way. But even that helps. Like, there's so many little things we can do. May seem small at the time, but everything helps. Like,
I think the honestly the best help is education. Honestly. Because
try to learn as much as you can about it.
Yeah, because it's hard to navigate this world and your own life and your own pockets on top of that. You know, it's one thing to complain about something, and then there's another thing to like make a change happen. I think Mamdani shows a great like representation of this, because you have somebody that, you know, wants to make a change and wants to make certain changes, but is now dealing with the actual extremities of life in New York, and what is going to be capable and what's not going to be capable because of certain debts that we have as a city, or because of just our natural capabilities, you know? And I think that we're living in a very interesting time. Haven't you noticed that you rarely hear older people saying, "Oh, you guys don't have it hard"? Remember when we were younger? Remember when we were younger?
I had to go through back in the day. You don't hear it
you
now.
don't hear that.
No.
You do not hear that.
They're like, they're scared. Some of them are really scared.
They are very scared. And seeing things that they haven't seen in their life entirely. The changing of technology with mass poverty, with just so much movement going around in the world.
Yeah.
You know, you start to think about what is and what matters, you know? Some people are upset with Trump, right? Because of the decisions that he's making around the world. And I could definitely understand that. But then I could also even understand that side too, because if he doesn't make certain decisions, then other countries will. And it's fucked up. As fucked up as it is, it's a dog eat dog world.
Yeah, you know, I feel like it's not what you do, it's how you do it and how you go about things.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
It's a bad representation.
Absolutely.
I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, why are you doing it like this though? Like, there's so many other routes you could have taken that could have like been a more benefit than it is a destruction.
Right.
And I feel like that's just like what you're trying to weigh out, basically.
Do you know who? Do you remember Theodore Roosevelt?
Yeah.
In history, how he was like recalled throughout history is actually very similar to Trump. And I like, as although people may not want to like see that or whatever it is, like Theodore Roosevelt believed in you know, like that big stick, like walk. I forgot what the saying was. It was like walk peacefully but carry a big stick or something like that. Like, you know, like, so I say that because of the dynamics and certain things that are compelling, right? What is compelling? Words are very compelling. How Trump, I feel like, is a master manipulator with words. Why? Because he's the president. He must have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can say as much shit as they want to say, but he's the fucking president. So it's just like, all right, he got to the point that he is just taking what he wants, you know? And like, is that a good representation of America? No, it's not. You're absolutely right. But how I look at it also is literally China was going to do it or Russia was going to do it. Because why is Russia or China in these certain areas too?
I feel you.
So it's like,
he kind of put America like not to be messed with to other like nations and stuff.
Certain nations, certain nations that are like.
So I get what he's saying in that standpoint, because he kind of like was the big dog when it came to how others like viewed us. When the other presidents, they kind of like tried to make peace and all that.
And it didn't work.
Yeah,
because being nice don't always help. And it doesn't always work. Yeah. And I like at the end of the day, I try to think about this shit too. I'm from Venezuela, you know what I mean? Like I talk to my parents about it. My mom's happy, you know what I'm saying? For the shit that like, that happened in Venezuela. You know, that's my country, you know what I mean? That's where I was born, right? Yo, why is she happy? Because for a long time, this shit was being corrupted by people that wasn't gonna make anything better for a very long time. You know what I mean? So
just stuck in
so for Trump to do something, it's like, whoa, like no one was gonna do anything. Biden had whatchamacallit, the hit on Maduro. Like he put the hit on Maduro the same way that Trump did years before. No, but people didn't talk about it like how they talk about Trump doing it. But why don't they talk shit when Biden does it? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just like it's hypocritical. Like I'm at a point in my life where I just want to know what's up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't need to know like your Democratic view on it, your Republican view on it. Like, can I just know like what's going on, please? like,
I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Like, you gotta listen to both sides for real. Because if you listen to both of them, it's like, honestly, I feel like in the beginning, like I was like a couple things he was saying. What really got me hooked is that he was trying to like get rid of like child trafficking. That was when I was like, okay. And then I started hearing certain things he was saying. But it's like, as like the time went by, he just got worse and worse. And I'm like, was that always there? Is this something new? But it's like, I feel like the Trump we're seeing now is kind of like the Trump we were seeing back before he was president, like the 90s and 80s, but on steroids. So it's like, he's the same person, but it's just blown up now. And I feel like people are just now seeing that.
I definitely agree.
He changed. And maybe it's just something that I'm just now seeing that was always there. I don't know. But it's not the same Trump that was like a few years ago that was actually putting positives and stuff. Now, well, some positives at least. Yeah.
It's a mix. It's
like, how can I stand by? But it's like at the same time, you don't want to put your judgment in there when it comes to politics because everybody going to put their own spin on it. And especially media takes too, that takes certain sides. So you really just got to look at both sides.
We do. And then also, I feel like as people, we got to create the America that we want. Right? Because at the end of the day, this is our home. What, do we want to just go to another country and then like start new elsewhere? Because then what's going to be the deal? It's like people want to like talk like we should dismantle this country, but it's just like, yo, but then where's our home going to be?
We got to have
a plan. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got to have some type of plan. Like what? We're just going to throw everything. Let's just see what happens. Like, what the fuck?
But you know, sometimes destruction comes before reinvention.
I love it. And you're right. But I do need some type of understanding, and a plan with some type of direct action. Because what I've learned in life is most people are out for themselves. So what am I going to believe the next man for? When I could just work on the thing that I need to work on for myself in my life.
Exactly. The hidden agenda.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not trying to go through this whole fucking bullshit. For what? For them? Like,
right? Who is it benefiting at the end of the day? You know?
Not me.
That part.
I'm just dealing with the consequences.
Yeah, we just, we always get the downfall of what happened, but.
Right. And we don't decide these wars. We don't decide what happens. We don't decide our taxes. We don't decide many things. But what we do decide, sometimes, if granted the opportunity, is where we live.
Yeah, that's
where
true.
We choose to live. If granted the opportunity. Because sometimes people don't even have that choice.
Yeah, and even like the elders and stuff too that need somebody to like take care of them is like sometimes that as well.
That's something I think about all the time. Like, you know, back in the day, people used to have mad kids. They had way more opportunities for at least one of them
to
to take care of them when they're older. Now people be having like one kid, if that.
Yeah.
What if that you're putting, that's one gamble. That's one gamble.
That's a fact.
You better hope that kid loves you.
Or grandchildren or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Increase your odds.
Right. Increase your odds. Right. One of you motherfuckers gonna help me.
All right, if not you, it's you.
Right. Shit, man. That's how life is, though, sometimes. Yo, so I got this part of the podcast where I ask the individual, hey, can you give me a question that I could bring out into society? And I go ask that question.
Okay. All right, so the question is, if you could live in the golden age of any ancient civilization or like dynasty, what would it be?
Okay. So if you could live in any golden age of any civilization, of any dynasty, what would it be?
This one.
This one right now?
This one. We gotta make it golden ourselves.
Yeah?
It's up to us. That's it. But this is the one we have. We gotta make it golden.
How do we make it golden?
It's up to you.
Yeah?
It's up to you.
Thanks
Do
so
the
much,
best
man.
you can.
I like that answer. How about you?
Ancient Kemet or like ancient Egypt. I would love to live like in the golden age of that society because it's like you have everything in abundance. You have like things that are good for your skin. Like the mud at that time isn't the mud we have now, so it's good for your skin. Like, and then the gold and just the way that the structures are. To see the pyramids being built or the Sphinx, like, listen, that's really what I want.
They don't even know the time. Really,
yeah,
they have
it could
an
have been
idea.
before the golden age.
Yeah, could have been on the come up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they needed the money. They probably was the golden age at some era. Who knows?
That part, yeah.
You know. Okay. I also have this part of the podcast where I allow the individual. You could sign your name on the giraffe, Esperanza, on the body or on the head.
Cool.
So whichever.
Yeah. This looks really nice, by the way. I think I said that before.
Thank you. But wait, actually, that's fine. I was gonna say do it on the green so they see it more, but you see it there too.
Should I do it on the green as well, or is this fine right there?
However you like, you can do it on the green too. Get it tatted.
Where did you get this?
It's a long story. But basically, when I used to work at UPS, there was, Bloomingdale's, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Bloomingdale's to do a pickup, and they were throwing it out. And I was like, but it was all white. It didn't even look like that. Oh. And I asked them, I'm like, yo, can I take it? And they're like, all right. And like, then they're like, you're not going to take it. But I was like, I am going to take it. I took the head first, and then the next day I took the body. I put that shit in the truck.
Fire. Okay.
And then I went viral for it. Someone recorded me and then put me on Subway Creatures for putting that shit in the train.
Yeah, because
like,
all together it must have been huge. With both the head. Wait,
no,
it came separate. Yeah.
No, but the body, I had that shit like, I had the shit on my arms and I put it into the train.
Oh, you carried it like a backpack? Wow. Okay. Is it heavy?
You can pick it up.
Does it? Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be that heavy.
But it's a distance.
From
the city to here.
That's a long travel to be carrying that. Yeah. You got your workout for the day on that.
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I definitely did. So you're part of history now. You're a part of the Esperanza. Esperanza means hope in Spanish.
Okay.
So every guest that I've had on since like the 96th episode, where I had this artist who gave me the idea to start doing it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, definitely start doing it.
Yeah, it's a good idea too. Fire. I
like it. It's like a community. I feel like this podcast is a community. There's a bunch of different people that I've spoken to. This is gonna be my 156th episode. So it's just something that I've been doing for a long time, almost 3 years straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's consistency. That's
every
good.
week. Like, have not stopped.
That's good. Consistency, man.
Thank you.
And it's like a great setup too that you have here.
I'm trying to build it up a little bit more. I feel like it could definitely be more. Like this stuff I want to paint. I want to repaint. You know what I mean? Okay. I want to make it better. But just things take time, right? Like, true, and then life, gets in the way.
Happen,
yeah, what? Life is
It'd
wild.
be like that.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
it'd
that.
definitely be
OD.
like that.
Well,
For
what's
sure.
something that you would tell your younger self?
Hang in there. It'll get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause it's like I feel like especially growing up, you know, dealing with stuff, is like you're like, oh, like every things you feel the heat of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, just wait, it'll get better.
If there is something else that you could tell to your younger self that I don't know, that you wish you would really, really, really want to know right now.
That I would really want to know right now. I would say, you know, for one, I said hang in there. Two, you're beautiful. And start going into sports. Because I feel like I joined sports a little late. So it's like, I was like a little chubbier kid growing up too. But just say you're beautiful.
Mm.
Like, because I really had to gain that growing up, like the confidence and everything like that. So, you're beautiful and start doing sports.
I used to be chubby too.
Yeah.
When I was younger, so I get it. There is that thing when you're like a fat little kid. It really is.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I feel like, life. If you have enough time in life, you get to see so many different versions of you. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
It's a beautiful thing.
Seeing the evolution and just how you were before to how you were now, and also seeing that there's nothing wrong with how you were before because you didn't know, you feel me, and you were just going through life, and it was a lot of good times too. Like I feel like looking back, sometimes a lot of people, that's my headphones. Sometimes a lot of people just think about like the bad times, but there was good times too,
Right.
and just I liked how when I was growing up. Like, how people always like, oh, I can't wait till I get 18. I can't wait till I get 21. I can't wait till I get, I didn't say that growing up. I was like, I'm enjoying being whatever age I was growing up. Yeah, because I was like, when I get older, I know there's bills and there's jobs. So I don't have that right now. I knew I had it good. So I really like the fact that I just like was engulfed in being the age I was.
You had a childhood and you embraced it.
Exactly. I didn't rush to get older.
Right.
So now that I'm older, it's like, popping.
Yeah, this is what I knew it was, but you know what? I got here when I got here.
Yeah, and it's like some things is like the same, but other things is like.
What are those things?
As far as things that I did when I was like 17, I don't do the same things, but it's like it's not too much difference. Like still working, still like doing the same things and stuff like that. But as a kid, I would say I was I was more like a little bit lazy because I was just hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. School, I went to school, but like mad late. So I didn't have an urgency. I didn't have a sense of urgency for anything. But now I do. Right. So
sometimes it just takes time.
Yeah,
we're dealing with life. It's growing up.
Yeah. You don't need to be urgent for anything.
But what is funny, and sometimes I find that people tend to do the thing that they didn't do when they were younger. So if they were super focused, hyper disciplined in many things when they were younger, they want to bend the rules when they were older.
Get the freedom,
and then usually when they were younger, being a little reckless, having a little more fun, they're like, nah, let's get ready at a better time. So I would say, look, at the end of the day, life has its own path set for you, and it's a beautiful thing. And I think that you're looking at it in the right way because it's very moment to moment thing instead of
don't rush.
Focusing on the past, focusing on the future. You know what I mean? Let's just look at it at a one plane view. I think that's very smart. Hands down. Hands down. Yes. Is there anything that you would like to tell to the people watching now? Like something to keep them going in their own life? Like
so I would say to anybody watching right now, if you're feeling stuck in a rut, if you're feeling like the same old, or just like a little depressed, keep like a solid routine that you like and do it every day. So like whether that be waking up a little bit earlier and doing something that you like doing, or just making sure you have extra time to take that shower so you can really just relax, or take a bath. Anything that you like to do, if you want to have extra time in the morning to go to the park to play hoop and then come back. And it's like anything to make you feel better. And do that as a routine, and I promise you'll be feeling better. You need something to get you in a different mindset. So once you put a different routine, you'll be good. You got this.
That's great. No, that's true. That's very, very true. Because life, you do need your own routine, or you're gonna be going everywhere in many different directions. You're gonna let life take you. That's why I need my routine for sure. If I'm not hitting the gym, walking my dog, I love having my dog and having my system. You know what I mean? Because it keeps me in order. I have to be back at a certain time. You know, like there's certain things that just I feel like if people don't set those things in their own life, then they build that habit of not taking on responsibilities and not doing certain things, and you just end up where you end up. Yeah. Which could be good or bad. Yeah. Because life also shows a gamble of life, yo. You never know. Okay.
Some people gotta
hit gold sometimes people hit gold never learning shit, and then some people hit gold after learning a lot, It's such a random roll of dice.
Yeah. It's like different things work for different people. You'll be surprised, man. It's crazy.
It is.
But I feel like it also takes the anxiety off of it too. Because it's like when you know you got certain stuff to do, but you don't have it outlined. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I think. But I'm just like, dang, you be running late to stuff, and I'd be like, oh my God, da 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 da. And it's like, it creates anxiety. Like, because it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's just how I think about it. But I feel like it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Like, you don't have to have a full chart and write down of what hours you got to do stuff, but just make a mental note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
Little checklist. Things you got to do. That's it. Yeah. Now, what's the next steps for your products? And what are the next, let's say, I don't know, steps that you would like to take in your journey?
The next step for my products, I want to open it into like a beauty brand to where it's more than just oils, but it's also like other skincare and perfumes. I want to go into perfumes next because I love perfumes and things that like make you feel good, your body feel good. So with perfumes, I'll make it to where it lasts long, but it's not strong. And I like to keep everything like not too much chemicals, like chemical free and stuff like that. So after this is the perfumes, and then I'm going to look into other things to do, but essential around like beauty products.
Are you thinking about like creating your own maybe commercials or like your own like things that you can maybe...
So first I was going to do like the website, the website first, and then do commercials shortly after that.
Yeah, just shorts, really. Yeah. Just create shorts because no one's really watching like the horizontal view anymore. If you can make shorts, that's like the best commercial now.
True.
If you think about it.
Because the attention span too, it's like so when you're scrolling, it's like you gotta make something that catches people's attention. So that's true. But yeah, I'm excited. Because I'll be using all my own products. Like even the one I have, like it's just so good. You don't even have to like go order other stuff to see if it's gonna come or or fear of running out, because you can just make your own. It's so easy. And then yeah, like it's really that, like you know how to do it and then you do it and you're like, oh, I got it. It's simple. And then other people like it too, so that's even better.
That's great. I feel like that shows how honest you are about it too, because you're basically telling to people, hey, like this is something that you could do too, but you're taking it upon yourself to actually do it and then put it out there. So it takes an extra step, right? Everyone got their own steps to take. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's what's up, yo. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Going a long way with this. And I feel like it will go further. More people are gonna get in tune with it, and I want you to tell the people where they can find you, the products, and everything.
Yeah. So to get any of these products here, you can get me at my Instagram, tboogie with the hoodie, at t.boogie with the hoodie. And you can message me on there, DM me, and then we can work it out to get you either one or both.
All right, that's what's up. And do you have any questions for me?
So far, not at the moment.
No?
How was your day?
My day was great. I got to see my parents, so it was nice.
Good.
It was nice. I got to see them. I haven't seen them in a while.
That's good. Always good to see the parents.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. You have any questions for me?
I just asked you bad questions. We just did this podcast.
You're right.
Yeah, you're funny. All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. And so yeah. Boom. So yeah.
Yeah. I can't trust no switching roadie. I be on my grown thing. Keep on moving. Time be skipping phone and going home. Same process. process, trust the progress. I be knowing where it's home, man. Free me, feel me, see me, I see so, yeah.